Uh, so we will be continuing from what we stopped last week. Uh, so we have discussed all the alternative investment opportunities for investment banking people have. Under investment banking subject, we need to discuss these things further. And also the important element is now examiner always tests you the on investment banking alternative instrument, some instrument in detail. So for example, as I told you previously also, bond calculation is a very lengthy calculation, but not we will be not taking much lengthy calculation in this class, but that is frequent question examiner test you. So we will have a kind of idea. Last week we have discussed how this treasury bill calculation done, right? Now basically I want to discuss with you this auction details, but I have forwarded them the documents. They will upload it now. So once they upload, we will have a discussion on that. So basically we will be discussing how this treasury bill auctions system is happening, because that is also important. Examiner once tested the question. Now, generally, we know treasury bond auction can be at the treasury bond auction. Participation can be done. Everybody can't be participated. Everybody can't be participated at the treasury bond auction. Right? That we know. We have learned this. So basically, the primary dealers are the eligible bidders to participate at the treasury bond auction. So then we have discussed the advertisement. So then how this results and everything published, we will be discussed once we receive this tunes, right? So I have uploaded latest treasury bill auction results and latest treasury bill auction advertisement. So once we have that, we will discuss the, because there was a question. What I want to tell you, there was a question from that advertisement once. Now generally, primary dealers are allowed to participate at the auctions. We have 11 primary dealers. But there was a question in the exam, apart from the primary dealers, who can be participated at this auction? But only primary dealers can be participated. But the exemption they actually examined tested was the exemption. Now we have discussed in the class, right? There was an exception. True that primary dealers only can be participated at the auction. That's true. But if I have, so I'm not a primary dealer, I'm an individual, right? You are individual. So if I have rupees LKR more than 5 million rupees, more than 5 million, LKR 5 million, rupees 5 million, right? If I have more than rupees 5 million, I can tell one of these primary dealers to put my bid. Now, in the sense, now generally primary dealers are put their own bids. There is a restriction and all, right? Minimum subscription is there. 10% of Tadugani 3612 million, right? You have to put 10% out of these three. Why these three? In the sense 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. So that is the only tenor treasury bill has, right? Treasury bill has only 3 tenors, 3, 6, 12. That's all. So everything will go off within 1 year. So it's a money market instrument. I'm just refreshing you, right? What we have discussed in the class. It's a money market instrument. Everything will finish within 1 year. 1 year. Yeah. So if I have more than 5 million rupees, I can tell one of these primary dealers to put my own bids. What does it mean? Now, if I want to buy, if you want to buy a share, treasury bill, how do you do? You have to go to a primary dealer. Not now. Every bank is not a primary dealer. Right? Remember, we have only 11. So in this 11, you will be seeing that once we receive this advertisement, there are few banks plus there are few companies. Now, for example, now Ceylon Bank is a primary dealer plus a commercial bank. Now, HNB is a commercial bank, but HNB is not a primary dealer. You understood? HNB is not a primary dealer. There is a company. There is a company called Equity. That is the subsidiary of HNB. So they are actually doing the primary dealership for HNB. So there are few differences also. So if I want to buy treasury bill, I have to go to one of these primary dealers, not every bank, right? So don't get wrong. Every bank is not a primary dealer. Now, for example, HSBC is not a primary dealer. It was primary dealer earlier. It is not a primary dealer. Amana Bank is not a primary dealer. So how do they buy prime if they want to invest in treasury bill, treasury bond? How do they invest? So they have to speak to similar to us. They have to speak to one of these primary dealers and get it done the transaction. So if you buy something from somebody else, can you dictate terms? මට කියන්න පුළුවන්ද නෑ මම මේකට තමයි ගන්න කියලා? No, you can't. Only thing you have to adhere, obey what they are selling. So you have to buy whatever the available at what they are rate. Understood? So what is the rate they are quoting? Only you have to buy. You can't dictate. Other you can bargain it. You can request it, but you can't dictate terms when you buy from others. Now, similarly, if you go to auction, this is if you are a primary dealer, you own bids. You can put rupees, whatever the amount, at your own rate. So that's the difference. That what is that market? Primary dealer and central bank. What is that market? We call that is primary market. So we buy from the primary dealer. We call it a secondary market. We call it a secondary market. So that is important. You have to segregate it and keep in mind what is the difference between primary market and secondary market, and also the relationship between the central bank and the primary dealer, and also secondary market, the relationship. So we, the general public and the primary dealer. So basically, if you have more than 5 million rupees, you can ask one of these primary dealers to put my own bids. මං කියන මගලා 5 million තියෙනවා, මගලා 10 million තියෙනවා. මට මේකට auction එකට යන්න ඕනේ. Can I go? I can't, but I can tell one of these primary dealers. කාට හරි කමන්නේ. You can tell එයා කැමති නම් මගේ නමින් මේ bid එක දාන්න කියලා at my rate, my own rate. Okay. So that is primary market. That is primary. So basically, I also can be participate at the primary market through, not directly, but through primary dealer. So that is important part, right? So there is exemption. So actually, this matter, factor there now, this exemption is available in the advertisement only. If you have more than 5 million rupees, you can ask one of these primary dealers to put your own bids. So that's the exemption given by the central bank or the act to participate the individual to this auction. So what is the minimum amount is 5 million. Okay? And, that is important. You have to keep in mind this. And also now we will be moving. Last week we have discussed the pricing of treasury bill. Any question you have from the last week? What we have discussed, the calculation of treasury bills is straightforward. Right? Only thing you have to keep in mind, if you take the date, you have to take remaining maturity date. Now this one, right? This is 100. 1 plus R. This is 64. Now this date should be always remaining. Always remaining maturity date. Right? Should be always remaining maturity date you have to take. So that is very, very important. So don't go. This is always 100. Remember we have discussed. This is always 100. Why? In Sri Lanka we have a unit price of 100. In Sri Lanka we have 100 is the unit price, right? Sri Lanka we have 100 is the unit price. That is also very important for you to take. Right? Any question is straightforward. Only thing, this is a yield. This is the remaining maturity days. Right? Remaining maturity days. You understand, right? What is the remaining maturity date means? Now say today is 5th July 2020. Say this is 3 months treasury bill. Exactly what is the date? It's 91. 91 days. අපි කියමු මේක අපි කියමු මේක ඉවර වෙනවා කියලා ඔක්තෝබර් 2020 example, right? Exactly 91 days. Now you purchase this particular instrument. පස්සෙන්දා ගන්නවා. හැබැයි මේක මාසයකට පස්සේ කියන්නේ අගෝස්තු වල you have to sell it. So then you need to calculate the pricing. So you can't take entire 91 days here. It is wrong. Why? It has already gone by 1 month. 1 month already gone. So what is the remaining maturity period? Dates to mature. From August, what we say, August 10 again. I'm going to buy this particular treasury bill on 10th of August. Then how many maturity day, how many days more to mature? From 10th of August to October 6th. So then you put that 2 months के लिए अभी तो 60 days. Exactly you have to calculate, right? Exactly 59 days. So you put only 59 days here instead of 91. So that's a mistake lot of students doing. But examiner has not tested in your exam, right? Investment banking subject examiner has not tested this. But the other exams, the foreign exams, this is a very frequent question. Now similar transaction is happening to the treasury bill. This is treasury bill. Same calculation is also available for commercial papers. Commercial papers also you can see this. The first tute I gave it you. There was a market, different types of markets, right? So there are money market, and the money market, treasury bill, and commercial paper. Two instruments. Right, 2 instruments. Treasury bill is one of, commercial paper is one of the instruments we discussed under money market instrument. Discounted instrument, commercial paper also discounted. Commercial paper also discounted instrument, right? So we will be doing questions later. Number of questions are available. Now this was tested. Commercial paper calculation was tested. This is not. So we are expecting this time to examiner to test this. This is straightforward calculation. Only thing you have to keep in mind, to take R is a yield. Yield is anyway has to give. Only the mistake student can do is here. This remaining maturity days. Only always keep in mind you have to take remaining maturity days. Right? Number of days to mature. Take the maturity date. This is the maturity date. From purchase days to remaining maturity. Now this concept, remaining maturity days, is common to bond calculation as well. Even the bond calculation, when you're doing the bond calculation, that is also similar calculation. That is also very similar. Always you have to take number of days as or number of years. Now there are number of years. Why? Here days, everything will go off within 1 year. Days we are discussing here. But if you take treasury bond, number of years, more than 1 year. 364, 364, 1 year. But if you take treasury bond, 5-year bond, 10-year bond, 7-year bond, we are talking about years. So that also you have to keep in mind. So when you're doing the calculation, you will understand. Any question you have on this? This is straightforward calculation, right? This is straightforward calculation. Straightforward calculation. Only thing you keep in mind this. And always the answer should be below 90. Always answer should be below 90, right? Why? This treasury bill is discounted instrument, trading at a discount. Trading at the last week we discussed, right? Now, if say for example, if you get the answer here, we say 85 for calculation. You got to answer 85. So you can check whether the answer is correct. Yes, why? It's below 80, below 100. That answer is correct. So end of the period you will be receiving 100. So what is this difference? 15. What is this difference? 15. 15 is basically two things. One is interest, other one is capital gain. So basically the difference between 85 and 100, 15, it consists of interest, income and capital gain. So we'll be later, once you do the calculation, how do we segregate it, we can understand later. Right? Any question on this calculation? This is straightforward calculation. So now we will move on to this advertisement which I talked about. Now now this one. Now this is the advertisement. Social. This is treasury bill advertisement. Now, every week we know there is a treasury bill auction. Every week you have. Every week you have treasury bill auction. So this is an advertisement. Now this was published in 1st of July. 1st of July, right? So last week, the latest advertisement of treasury bill. Now 1st of July was a Wednesday. Now we knew, we have discussed, every Wednesday you have auction. Every Wednesday. So after 2 days, that is Friday, you have a settlement. You have settlement. Now see, date of auction. Date of auction is given as 1st July 2020. Date of settlement after 2 days time. Third fell on Friday that week. Date of issue, same date. Now when you now say, now understand this. When you put bids, when you put bid at the auction, if the bids are successful, you will be notified Wednesday itself or the date, the auction date itself. The සමහර වෙලාවට බදාදා නිමවුරු දවසක් ආවොත් you have auction either Tuesday or it can be basically Tuesday. Why? You have to be given 2 days for settlement. So August, then Tuesday generally you are having. It depends, right? On the auction date, then the settlement date after 2 days only. So if you have a holidays during the week, more than 1 day, so it adjusted like that accordingly, right? So generally we have Wednesdays. Wednesday auction, if you put bids before 11 is the cutoff time, dedicated system is given. Same day after 2:30 when you will be receiving the results, whether your bids are successful or not. But even you are notified, even you are told that your bids are successful, you do not make payment. Why? Payment has to be done after 2 days time. That is on the settlement day. So even your bids are successful on Wednesday, You are not treating this as an asset. What does it mean? What do you mean by asset? How does asset term comes here? මම මොන හරි දෙයක් මගේ සල්ලි ඉන්වෙස්ට් කරපුවාම මොන හරි මට දෙයක් ඒක මම පර්චේස් කරාම that is an asset. Similarly, if your money, if one of these primary dealers' money invested in treasury bill means what? Money goes out from primary dealers to central bank. Central bank එකට සල්ලි යනවා. Treasury bill ටික මට එනවා. So only the asset class, the type of asset only exchanged. But when is this happen? On the settlement date only, because you make the payment, your cash outflow happens when? Now in this particular example, 3rd of July only, not on 1st of July. Remember. පළවෙනිදා මට මේක successful වුණා බව දැනගත්තාම then I have to be ready with cash. Why? I have to pay after 2 days. So once I make the payment on the 3rd July, according to this advertisement, then I am getting an asset, treasury bill asset. So I can record in my balance sheet treasury bill investment. Got it? Treasury bill investment. So only after the settlement only you have to make this settle. You have to create an asset. Now see, can I invest in? Can I participate in treasury bill auction? Yes, provided I have more than 5 million rupees. Now say you have 10 million rupees. ඔයා කාට හරි කියනවා ප්‍රයිමරි ඩීලර් කෙනෙක්ට මගේ මේ බිඩ් එක මේ 10 million දාන treasury bill auction එකේ මෙන්න මේ rate එකට. Primary dealer can accept. Yes, they can accept. ඔයා කියනවා මේ rate එක ඔයාගේ rate එක දාන්න. auction එකට ගියා, auction එකට මේ bid එක successful වුණා, then you have to make the payment on the Friday. Friday ගෙවන්න ඕනේ. Friday you have to make the settlement. You have to pay. So individual has to pay Friday. Friday සල්ලි ගෙවන්නේ නැහැ මම. Friday මම සල්ලි ගෙවන්නේ නැහැ. මගේ බිඩ් එක ගත්තට මගේ සල්ලි නැති මොනවා හරි සල්ලි නැති වෙලා හරි මොකක් හරි දෙයක් වෙනවා. Now the central bank, does the central bank know that bid is mine? No, they don't know. Why? This bid is actually routed through whom? One of the primary dealers. එතකොට primary dealer ගේ bid එක කියලා තමයි central bank දන්නේ. The central bank is not worrying about the payment. Why? Primary dealer has to anyway settle it. My relationship with primary dealer is a different one. But central bank has to, the primary dealer has to settle the central bank whatever the dues. So same thing happened in perpetual treasury bond scandal. Same thing happened. So they didn't pay. Actually, they have done something. They have found money in a different way, right? We call it a shares of, bonds of. So we will be coming later on all these terms, right? And so that's why. So central bank doesn't know that is my bid, individual bid, but only they know, oh, this is one of the primary dealers bid. And a primary dealer has to settle it. Primary dealer has to settle කරලා පස්සේ primary dealer ටයි individual එකකට ඒක is a different transaction. So to avoid this risk now, primary dealers ask individual to deposit whatever the money in the account before the settlement, before the treasury bill auction date. So otherwise they can create a limit. මොකක් හරි limit එකක් තියෙනවා නම් ඒ limit එක අපි සාමාන්‍ය කෙනෙකුට දෙන්නේ හොඳට evaluate කරලා යා ඒ individual customer අපි දන්නවා loans දෙනකොට අපි evaluate කරලා දෙන්නේ. ඒතර limit එකකට තමයි අපි ඒ limit එකෙන් එහාට අපි දෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ වගේ different methods primary dealers are applying. Primary dealers are adapting. So one thing is you can have a limit on this investor. දැන් මම bids දානවා නම් මාව evaluate කරලා ඔයාලට යන්න පුළුවන් ඔයාගේ credit worthiness එක මෙච්චරයි ඔයාගේ asset මෙච්චරයි නේද ඔයාලට දෙනවා අපි හරි ඔයාලට යන්න බෑ 6 million එහාට යන්න බෑ 6 million ඇතුළේ ඔයාලට ඕන තරම් investment කරන්න පුළුවන් මගේ ළඟ මට 7 million මම දාන්න ඕනේ එහෙනම් ඔයාලට ඉතුරු 2 million ඔයාලා deposit කරන්න ඕනේ like that. So otherwise you can ask with a new customer primary dealer can ask individual customer to deposit, but there is a settlement risk, right? Why? If he doesn't pay on Friday, so who pays? primary dealer has to pay, but there is settlement risk. Primary dealer සල්ලි හම්බෙන්නේ මෙයා මේ ගෙවෙන ඒ වගේ ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා. So then there are precautions are there. Now in this particular advertisement, 1st of July is the auction date, 3rd is the settlement date, issue is also the 3rd, that is settlement date. Now see the next row. Closing date and the time of bid submission, Wednesday, auction date, 11. 11 only person, you are not entitled to put bids. Before 11, you have to put bids, Wednesday. Now, minimum amount of bids, minimum, for whom? These primary dealers. Now, how many we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we have 10 primary dealers. We had previously Entrust, we had previously Perpetual Treasuries, we had previously HSBC also given a license, but they cancelled, right? And also we had another bank was here. What is this bank? Union Bank was also a primary dealer, but they have voluntarily withdrawn. And Pan Asia was here. Now Pan Asia is temporarily suspended their primary dealership. Now we have at the moment, we have 10. Equity Security is a fully owned subsidiary of HNB. This is a primary dealer. Bank of Ceylon, Capital Alliance is a company. Commercial Bank of Ceylon is a commercial bank. First Capital is a company. NSB Fund Management is a company on behalf of they are doing NSB. People's Bank, Sampath Bank, Ceylon Wealth Trust. So how many banks? We have Bank of Ceylon, Commercial Bank, People's Bank, and Sampath Bank and Ceylon Bank. We have 5 banks, commercial banks only. Other 5 is a companies. Now see, other companies, other 5. 5 commercial banks, 5 individual companies. So the right. So all banks are not here. Now see, this general public is invited to purchase treasury bills from the following primary dealers or any other licensed commercial bank. Understand? So general public are invited. Out of these 10 people. Out of these 10 people. Right? So minimum amount of bids, see, rupees 5 million. So if I have 5 million, I can put my bids through one of these primary dealers. But for these primary dealers, these 10 primary dealers are privileged. Why? They 10ට විතරයි auction එකට යන්න පුළුවන්. So then there is a norm. Each primary dealer has to put at least 10% of the offered amount. So where do we have offered amount? See this one. Amount offered 2000 million rupiah. 91 days. 182 days. 6 months. 9 billion. 9,000 million. 364 1 year. 18 billion. Or 18,000 million. So this is the requirement by the government. මේ සතියේ treasury bill වලින් 3 months වලින් government එකට සල්ලි ඕනේ 2000ක් මිලියන 2000. මේ week එකේ government එක බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා මිනිස්සුන්ගෙන් ගන්න 9 billion. කොහොමද ගන්නෙ? මාස 6 treasury bill විකුණලා. මේ සතියේ government එක බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා 1 year treasury bill ටිකක් මිනිස්සුන්ට දීලා 18 billion ගන්න. So this is the requirement. So government is taking money from whom? Public. What is the instrument they are using? This is a question, right? This is an exam question. So tell me 2 instruments using to raise locally in rupee terms. 2 instruments are what? Treasury bill and treasury bond. Locally issued local reported currency, that is in rupees. Who issues? Central bank issues on behalf of the government. For whom? For the general public. That is for rupee terms. So we'll be discussing. There is another advertisement called how do you raise dollars locally? Locally කියන්නේ ලංකාවේ ඇතුළත. Right? So these are the only rupee denominated. Now see, now foreigner comes here. සුද්දෙක් එනවා. treasury bill වල දාන්න ඕනේ. Can they invest? Yes, they can. What is the maximum? Maximum කියලා කියන්නේ there is no maximum, but total outstanding treasury bill වලින් නැත්නම් government securities වලින්, when you say government security, it is both treasury bill and treasury bond, right? When you say government security includes treasury bill and treasury bond. Rupee terms. Right? So the total issued government securities වලින් more than 5% you can't hold. කිසිම foreign holding එක. අපි කියමු foreigners 100ක් ආවා කියලා. ඒ 100 දෙනාම hold කරන්න ඕනේ එක වෙලාවක. අර issue කරපු treasury bonds වලින් 5% විතරයි. Individually there is no restriction, but all together foreigners should have they have actual limitation. So I will be discussing with you why they have put a limit. Now earlier it was 12%. 12% යනකම් ගන්න පුළුවන් foreigners ලා. ඊට පස්සේ ඒක අඩු කරලා 10% වලට. Now recently they have reduced it to 5%. That's 5%. මේක එකපාර මෙහෙම අරගෙන යන්න ගියාම it's a badly impact to our exchange. It's a bad impact to our exchange. So that's why they have reduced the. Now they have reduced the percentage of holding foreigner. Now foreigner comes here and asking. Now generally foreigners are coming to where? Are they coming to local banks? Yes, they are coming, but they are generally using the foreign banks, foreign local. Now say for example, now there is a foreigner who needs to invest in Sri Lanka. US වල ඉන්න foreigner investor කෙනෙක්. He has account in Citibank. US වල Citibank එකේ තියෙනවා. මෙහි Citibank branch එකක් තියෙනවා. He communicated, he brings money. Now say he brings money 1,000. Example we say $1 එකක් ගේන example, right? So he brings here $1 to Citibank, and Citibank is instructed to purchase treasury bill on behalf of this investor. Now does the Citibank have treasury bill? No, they don't. They're not a primary dealer. So then how can they have to speak to one of these primary dealers and they have to purchase it. What is that market? Secondary market. Is that the only option they have? No, there is another option. Why? You have more than 5 million, you can ask your bid through primary dealers. Generally, these banks are doing this. ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ තියෙන සල්ලි which are not primary dealers. The non-primary dealers generally asking primary dealers to put their bids on behalf of them. That's what then they can directly participate in the auction rather than taking from the secondary market. Understood? That's what actually happened. Generally, that's what happened. Now, in this particular one, see the government, the maturity period 91 days, that is 3 months. 182 days, that is 6 months. 364, that is 1 year. ISIN, I will be coming later. But next line, amount offered. This is the this is the latest one. No, show it to the other one. We were discussing this one. I'm sorry. Now see, maturity period 91 days. Similarly, amount offered 2 billion, 9 billion, 18 billion. Total government needs 29 billion, 29,000 million. Right? Now we have seen, but earlier this sentence was not there. Maximum yield rate. So you must be wondering, if it is an auction, Now I was telling you, I have been telling you, you can put your own bids. Why auction එකක් නම් මට මොකක් හරි auction එකක මට ඒ auction එකේ මොකක් හරි පුටුවක් තියනවා කියලා විකුණන්න මට ඒ පුටුව වටින price එක මට හිතෙනවා රුපියල් 1000ක් කියලා මං කියනවා 1000ක් කියලා. නමුත් ඒක තව කෙනෙකුට හිතෙන්න පුළුවන් ඒක රුපියල් 100යි වටින්නේ කියලා. So එයා කියනවා රුපියල් මම 100ට තමයි bids දාන්නේ කියලා. තව කෙනෙකුට හිතෙන්න පුළුවන් නෑ මේක රුපියල් 5000ක් වටන මේ පුටුව කියලා. So different if you take three people, three bids, three valuation, three different valuation. But we have not seen before this. Now this maximum yield rate actually government has put this because of this pandemic situation. Why they have put this is basically government needs not to go up interest rate. That is the purely expectation. That is the pure expectation by putting this maximum yield rate. But for the time being, you keep in mind, but there is no maximum yield rate generally. Now this since we are actually engaging in this pandemic situation only, government has put this. But for the time being, you just ignore it. The mega auction and I can put it whatever the price I need. I mean who? These people. But here they have a restriction. Why they have restriction? Because of this pandemic situation only, right? මේ ඉස්සරදී වුණේ මේක මේ interest rate උඩ යන එක වළක්ව ගන්න මේ situation එකේ ඉඳ පොඩ්ඩක් මේ government එක මේක maximum you can put මේ rate එක තමයි කියලා කියනවා. Right? Now but generally understand මෙච්චරක් සල්ලි ඕනේ. මෙච්චර මෙදා තමයි තියෙන auction මෙදා තමයි settlement date එක මේක තමයි වෙන්නේ. Right? Now see this bids are invited from the primary dealers in government securities. Primary dealers are only allowed to participate. Bids should be made only through the electronic bidding facility provided by the central bank. 11ට ඉස්සලා දාන්න ඕනේ. ඒගොල්ලෝ දීලා තියෙන system. Bank has given all these primary dealers a dedicated system. ඒක තියෙනවා. ඒ system එකේ දැම්මම central bank එකට ගිහලා ඒක පේන්නේ. The central bank CBSL may accept a higher or lower amount than the offered amount. 29000ක් ඕනේ. 29 billion ඕනේ. tenors තුනෙන්ම period තුනෙන්ම. හැබැයි central bank එකට අයිතිය තියෙනවා. accept higher 29000ට වඩා ගන්නත් පුළුවන්. 29000ට වඩා අඩුවෙන් ගන්නත් පුළුවන්. That is up to the central bank. ඒ bids එන්න පුළුවන් ඕන තරම් දැන් bids දාන්න පුළුවන් 10 දෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා. මෙයා minimum දාන්න ඕනේ 200ක්. Why 10% each? If you take equity security private limited equity දාන්න ඕනේ 3 months වල treasury bill වලින් අඩු ගන්න 200ක්. equity දාන්න ඕනේ 6 months වල treasury bill වලින් at least 10% 900ක්. 1 year වලින් equity දාන්න ඕනේ 1800ක් 3 months. Again Bank of Ceylon has to put 200 for 91 treasury bill. 900 minimum 182 treasury bill. So similarly every 10 primary dealers has to put minimum 10%. එතකොට ඉතින් 99ට අනිවාර්යෙන් bids එනවා. 99ට වඩා වැඩිපුර ආවට central bank එක කියනවා නෑ මම ගන්නේ මේ ගාන කියලා. they after evaluating the bids they decide how much they are going to buy. How much they are going to buy from the public. Right? So when you see the result sheet you can understand further. So lower bids and then offered amount or each maturity. එක maturity 2000 තිබ්බට 2000ට වඩා මට වැඩියෙන් ගන්න පුළුවන්. That's okay. 9000ට වඩා මට වැඩියෙන් ගන්න පුළුවන්. 18 generally now after this bond scandal 2015-16 උනේ bond scandal එකෙන් පස්සේ සාමාන්‍යයෙන් central bank එක මේ total amount එකට වඩා වැඩිපුර ගන්නේ නැහැ. විශ්ව මේ auction එකේ වුණත් 29000 එක that is the pattern. හැබැයි මෙයා මේ 3 months වැඩිපුර ගන්න පුළුවන්. 6 months වැඩිපුර ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වැඩිපුර ගත්ත ටික 1 year වලින් අඩු කර ගන්න පුළුවන්. So all together it comes to 929. So composition can be changed. Got it? Composition can be changed, but ultimate amount, the total amount generally not increased, not above the total amount. Understood? Right. Between majority depending on the market condition, but without exceeding the total amount. See, we are without exceeding the total amount. So 29 billion is the cap. 29 million is the cap, so they don't accept more than 29. But composition can be changed, right? Now this happened actually after this bond scandal to have the more transparent, right? These are the primary dealers. We have 10 primary dealers. If you want to buy, you are not a primary dealer, and if you individual wants to buy, then you can ask one of these primary dealers to sell treasury bill to you. What is this ISIN? What is this ISIN number? International Securities here. International Securities Identification Number. International Securities Identification Number. So what is the importance of that? So there is importance, and remember, examiner has not tested this as well. Not tested this as well. So they have to, examiner has a lot of things to test. Now ISIN now 91 days special bill. We said it is LKA. LKA 091. 091 20J 022. 022. So I have written on the board. See whether you can see this. Can see, right? Can see. Now this is the ISIN number. Right? Now this ISIN number. The National Security Identification number. See this. It's ISIN. Now, how do you understand what is this? This denotes is this. If you say LKA, that is treasury bill. Now see this one. Now we have a treasury bond. Now this is a treasury bond advertise. Sorry. Now this is a treasury bond advertisement. What do you call result sheet? Now see ISN 9. This is here treasury bond, right? ISIN LKB. Got it? That is treasury bond. But here treasury bill LKA. LKB keyword is a bond. LKA keyword is a treasury bill. Understood? Now, what is this? This part. This is the tenor. 3 months. Right? This is 3 months. And what is this number? What is this English letter? J. Now J is which letter? How? When you count from A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. 3 months. This one, right? 91 days. You have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. එක දෙක තුන හතර පහ හය හත අට නවය 10. 10 months. Understood? Now see, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Now this is what? This October. J is the 10th letter from A or in the alphabet. So that is 10. 1 January, February, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 means 10 months. October. This is October. So what is this? This is the year. This is the maturity date. The last digit, the two last digit, generally that is central bank 1. So we ignore last one. Why? That is a central bank digit, central bank sequence. So we take next two digits. Second is the date. This is how we denote. Right? This is how we denote. So, so the maturity date is now. When is the now maturity is October 2nd. 3 months special bill mature වෙන කවද්ද 2020 10 වෙනි මාසේ 7 වෙනිදා. කවද ඉඳලාද මේක 3 months බිලක්? කවද්ද මේක තිබ්බේ? maybe 91 days special bill. Make a we have to take it from the settlement date. Why? Your money goes out only on the settlement date, not on the auction date. So 91 days you count from when? Let us we say July 1st or 3rd. It should be 3rd. From 2020 July 3rd ඉඳලා 91 days special bill එකක් ගත්තාම මෙදා තමයි mature වෙන්නේ. 91 days. Understood? July උදම් ජූලි 3 ඉඳන් මාස 3ක්. August, September, October. Generally treasury bills maturity date comes on Fridays. I Friday na මේ 3 වෙනිදා Friday තමයි settlement එකට එන්නේ. Right? Friday තමයි settlement එකට එන්නේ. So this is how you can. Exam has not tested. Shall we try the other one? 182 days from. So you can understand easily. So what is the importance of this? Now see the second one. LK 182. LK 182. 182 21A 21A 018. So then how do you do this? So this is LK that we understand. This is treasury bill. Why it is A? We don't know A किंवा it's a treasury bill. 182 किंवा we know that the 6 month treasury bill. English Apura. This is January. I A can January. 2021 ජනවාරි 1 වෙනිදා තමයි මේ මාස 6 පිරෙන්නේ කවදිනාද? July 3rd දින. ජූලි 3 වෙනිදා ඉඳලා මාස 6 treasury bill කියලා කියන්නේ 2021 ජනවාරි 6. හරි. ජූලි අගෝස්තු සැප්තැම්බර් නොවැම්බර් දෙසැම්බර් ජනවාරි 1st 3rd. July 3rd. August, September, October, November, December, January. 6 months. So what is this? What is the importance of this? Without giving the maturity date, examiner can give you this. Then you have to find out the maturity date. Then you have to find out the tenor. Is it 3 months, 1 year, 6 months? So what is the importance of having this? See, this is our calculation formula. For you to find out the remaining maturity date, you need the maturity date. Got it? For you to calculate the remaining maturity date, you should have an idea of what is the maturity date. So for that, you need to know the description or the what do you call this definition or the reference data which you have in the ISIN, International Security Identification Number. So that's why we need to learn this, not test it. So examiner can test you for 2 marks this. So he can give you this and he can ask. So he can ask you to write what is the maturity date. So that's also possible. That is also possible, right? So otherwise he can give you for the treasury bill question on for this ISIN or International Security Identification Number for you to calculate the or for you to derive the maturity date. So that's why we have learned. Why? For you to calculate the remaining maturity date, you need to know what is the exact maturity date. So then මේක මම දන්නවා මේක maturity date 2021 ජනවාරි 21 කියලා. මම මේක ගත්ත කියන මේ exam එක question එක මේක කියනවා මේක ගන්න මම මේක ගන්නවා individual කෙනෙක් ගන්නවා ඔක්තෝබර් 2 වෙනිදා. So then you have to calculate from October 2 වෙනිදා to maturity date. Remaining maturity period. So find out the remaining maturity period. So that is important. So everything is important, right? Now what we have missing? So what are the things we have missing in this? Now see, shall I read out? Democratic stage, right? That is okay. 29 billion, 29,000 million or 29 billion treasury bills are to be issued through an auction. Auction, you can put your own bids, but there is a restriction here. Why? Because of this situation only, right? Forget about this one. May restriction in interest rate not to go upward, right? Then we have details of treasury bill. Maturity date we have identified 91 days. It is not 90. 180 days. No, it is 182 days. 365 days. No, it's 364 days. ISIN. Now we know how to. Now this 364. 2021 G A B C D E F G 6 Juni Devanida, right? Understood. So then we have now what does it mean? Now maximum yield rate means what? Now these primary dealers have to put bids ni. එක ප්‍රයිමරි ඩීලර් කෙනෙක් ගත්තාම 200ක් දාන්න මිනිමම්. හැබැයි මේ 200 වලට කඩන්න පුළුවන් 50වා ඕන විදිහට කඩන්න පුළුවන්. 200 million දානකොට 10% කියන්නේ 200 million. 200 million දානකොට you can have different breakups. 100ක් දාන්න පුළුවන් 100ව දාන්න පුළුවන් නැත්නම් එකපාර 1000ක් දාන්න පුළුවන් නැත්නම් එකපාර 200 දාන්න පුළුවන් 50ව 4ක් දාන්න පුළුවන් 25ව 8ක් දාන්න පුළුවන් 5ව දාන්න පුළුවන්. You can do that. It's up to you. But minimum you have to put 200. Right, 10% down minimum, right? 10% you have to put minimum. Whom? Primary dealers. Now government has put a restriction. හැබැයි මේ 200 ඔයාලට දාන්න ඕනේ අනිවාර්යෙන්. හැබැයි ඔයාලට ඕන උන rates මෙතනදී දැන් දාන්න බෑ. maximum ඔයාලට දාන්න පුළුවන් කීයද? 5යි 50යි. 5යි 51 මට දාන්න පුළුවන් 3 months treasury bill එකට bid එකක් විදියට no you can't. අඩුවෙන් දාන්න පුළුවන් yes you අඩුවෙන් දාන්න පුළුවන්. අඩුවෙන් දැම්මොත් who is the loser? You only. මගේ සල්ලි මං ඉන්වෙස්ට් කරනවද අඩුවෙන්? අඩු රේට් 5යි 50ක් ගෙවන තැනකට යන්නේ මම 5ක් ගෙවන තැනකට යන්නේ මගේ සල්ලි මං ඉන්වෙස්ට් කරන්නේ obviously 5යි 50ක් ගෙවන තැන so the everybody will put 5යි 50 everybody will put maximum they need to deploy their money at a higher return 5යි 53 දායි 5යි 66 දායි so that is what recently only they have introduced but it was not there they were restrict it can't be auction. But for the time being, just remember this shows what has happened, right? So date of auction, we have idea, settlement after 2 days only. Closing time, 11 වෙනකොට එදා දාන්න ඕනේ පළවෙනිදා බදාද 11 වෙනකොට දාලා ඉවර කරන්න ඕනේ 5 million තියෙනවා you can 5 million ඊට multiple දාන්න ඕනේ. And these are the primary dealers, ISIN number, who is the issuer, central bank is issuing party on behalf of the government, right? Right. Understood this, right? Understand everything. And we have discussed everything in this particular advertisement, right? Now see. Now you have this advertisement. Now by 11 o'clock you have to put all bids. You have to finish putting all bids into this dedicated system given by the Central Bank of Sri Lanka. දෙකමාර විතර වෙනකොට then results going to be out. So the same auction, right? Same auction, ඒ තිබුණු auction එක දවසේ එළියට ආපු result sheet එක තමයි I'm going to show it to you now. Now this is a press release. Why? It is available on the website, Central Bank website. Everybody should get to know. Everybody should know what is the treasury bill rate, 3 months treasury bill. Why? Why we want to get to know this interest treasury bill rates? This is a risk-free rate. Even you have not invested, you should have a kind of idea why government එක සල්ලි ගන්න මෙන්න මේ rate එකට 3 months. Government එක 3 months මිනිස්සුන්ගෙන් සල්ලි ගන්න මේ rate එකට. Government එක 6 months මිනිස්සුන්ගෙන් සල්ලි ගන්න මේ rate එකට. එතකොට අපිට පුළුවන් ඊට වඩා අඩුවෙන් ගන්න මිනිස්සුන්ගේ treasury bill? No, you can't. Why? Government is we call as a risk-free. This is a risk-free rate. This is a risk-free rate. හැබැයි මේක rate එක අඩුවෙන් you also think you also should reduce the interest rate. So then this is actually basic economic fundamental factor, treasury bill rates. It gives us an indication what is the future interest rate. මේක අඩුවෙන් the indication is given to us what? In the future interest rate also should come down. So then your price, your products, your bank's products also should be adjusted. Products means deposit and lending. Everybody, the risk-free rate. Now see the result. This is the result sheet. Treasury bill auction held. පළවෙනිද තිබ්බ treasury bill auction එකේ result. Remember that these things were there. Why? This is advertisement. Advertisement එකේ තිබ්බ කීයද 2000ක් ඕනේ කියලා 3 months වලින්. හරිනේ. 182කින් කීයක් ඕනේ තිබ්බද? 9 billion. 364 actually government needed to have 18 billion. So altogether government expected to take 29 billion. Expected to take total 29 billion. Now see, bids received from whom? 10 primary dealers. 91 government wanted to have 2 billion. But how many bids? How much they have received? 21 billion. 6 months, government needed to raise 9 billion. 9,000 million. Now how much Private dealers have put 32. 9යි කිල්ලුවේ 9යි දෙන්නේ 32ක් දාලා තියෙනවා 18යි ඉල්ලුවේ 18යි ඉෂුව කරන්නේ 18යි ගවර්න්මන්ට් එකට ඕනේ but private dealers have put their money 41 auction තාම දන්නේ නැහැ මේ bids විතරයි තාම දන්නේ නැහැ whether my bids are successful or not now next column amount accepted 2 billion is my requirement whose government 21 received but how much I have accepted 1.345 only I have not accepted even the requirement why that's the question examiner always test you for 20 mark question why just by looking at this we understand දෙකක් ඕනේ 21ක් හම්බුණා ගත්තේ එකයි question is why 9ක් ඕනේ 32ක් හම්බුණා ගත්තේ how much 7 government has not accepted even the requirement does it mean that they don't money they don't have money they don't have requirement of money possible if the government doesn't need money so they are not accepting whatever the requirement but they thought mage initial requirement එක 9 billion prediction නමුත් මම ගන්නෙ නෑ 7යි ගන්න මෙච්චර සල්ලි දීලා මිනිස්සු ගන්නෙ නෑ now see the last column the before last 18 billion is the requirement by the government private dealers have put 41 billion bids but how much they accepted only 20 slightly more than the requirement 2 billion above the requirement by the government 18 තමයි ඕනේ but ගත්ත 20 but not all bids accepted 41 ගන්න තිබුණා මිනිස්සු සල්ලි දෙන්න කැමති ආණ්ඩුවට 41ක් අවුරුද්දේ treasury bill අරගෙන but government is not willing to take 29 billion තමයි ඇත්තටම government wanted to raise but bids received 95 why government has not taken balance only they have confined to 29 they would have taken 95 billion there is a clause remember that we discussed there was a clause in the advertisement that we will be not accepting more than the 29 but they can change it if they want they can change it but they have not changed it but you have to comply with this requirement එහෙනම් 29 billion ගන්න වෙනවා හැබැයි understand this see the composition 2000 කොන්වලට ගත්තේ 1345 9000 කොන්වලට ගත්තේ 7000යි 18000 කොන්වලට ගත්තා 20000 why this question is why 2000 requirement accepted only 1345 why now what is the maximum they can put what is the maximum private dealers can put for 3 months 550 550 is the maximum so everybody has put 550 තමන්ගේ සල්ලි තමන් වැඩියෙන් ඉන්වෙස්ට් කරන්න බෑ ඊට වඩා පල්ලෙහාන් එන්න ඕනේ නම් මිනිස්සුන්ට පල්ලෙහාන් දාන්න ඇති නමුත් what is the rate central bank has accepted 3 months 5.08 current auction කියන්නේ මේලා තිබ්බ එක 550 is the cap rate මීට වඩා උඩට නම් යන්න බෑ කියලා central bank එක directed to private dealers හැබැයි private dealers ලා නමුත් අන්තිමට මේ bids 1345ම ගත්තේ කොහෙන්ද ගත්ත private dealers ලාගෙන් හැබැයි ගත්තේ 5.08 වලට ඒ කියන්නේ මිනිස්සු සල්ලි ඉන්වෙස්ට් කරන්න තමන්ගේ සල්ලි ඉන්වෙස්ට් කරනද අඩු රේට් එකකට that's what actually has happened can it be possible sometimes it's possible if I have a requirement if I have see I am a primary dealer කෙනෙක් මගෙන් ඇවිල්ලා ඉල්ලනවා treasury bill මට දෙන්න 3 months treasury bill 5ට මම 5ට ගන්න කැමතියි 5ට So anything above 5 is a gain for me. එහෙම වෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. requirement එකක් තියෙනවා නම් මේක sell කරගන්න අඩුවෙන් so මට පුළුවන් bits දාන්න මේ rates වල පල්ලෙන් දාන්න පුළුවන්. But remember there is a method. This is a well everybody knows this. Now government can use other than these primary dealers government funds can be asked to put bids. Example is EPF. What the EPF? Employee Provident Fund. A huge balance. So government can ask them to put bids on behalf of the government. So then they can be asked to put lower rate. That is also possible. That is a known factor, right? So these are actually known factors. So we call it those sources we call the captive sources. Apart from the primary dealers, government can ask them to put bids for this auction. Why they have put lower rate? Actually, government intention is to bring down the interest rate, right? So I don't think anybody will invest at 5.08. Even they are given the chance to invest at 550. 5.8 දාන්න පුළුවන්කම තියෙද්දි 5.08ට invest කරයිද මිනිස්සු? Very unlikely. So very unlikely. This primary dealers' money is whose money? Their capital, their precious capital. So they need return. If you are earning 3 months, 5% is nothing for you, right? How much you are earning for savings? 4%. But 3 months you have to take 5%. So will they invest? I don't think so. Very unlikely. But these things also happen, right? But it has subscribed 5.8. Again, government 3 months treasury bill somebody has taken at 5.08. So 9 billion, 7 billion government has accepted that 5.22. Whereas the maximum rate, how much you can put? You can put maximum 5.53. 5.53ට දාන්න පුළුවන්කම තියෙද්දි මිනිස්සු දාලා තියෙනවා 5.22කට government එක accept කරලා තියෙනවා. 5.45ට තමයි 1 year එක government එක අරන් තියෙන්නේ. නමුත් දාන්න තිබුණා කීයටද? 5.66ට. 5.66ට දැම්මම ඒක හම්බ වෙන්නේ ඇයි 5.45ට මිනිස්සු දාලා අරන් තියෙන්නේ. So think from the government side. Say you are in the Central Bank of Sri Lanka. You are evaluating these bids. Which bids you accept first? Right? Which bids? I think I discussed this in the class. Now say 200 minimum දාන්න දෙන්න එක primary dealer කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා එයා bids දෙකක් දානවා 100 දෙකක් 5.50 දාන්න එයා 5.50 දානවා හැබැයි තව ටිකක් මම පොඩ්ඩක් maximum දාන්න ඕන you can 515 තව මට මේ බිල විකුණ ගන්නත් පුළුවන් මේක මම මේක කඩලා දාන්න ඕන මට ගන්න හොඳයි ඉතින් මම මේක 50 දාන්න you can put this is minimum bid right you can put more than that minimum දාන්න ඕන 200ක්වත් 10% දාන්න ඕන requirement එකේ මම මේක දානවා 5යි 50ට උඩට යන්න 5.48 possible yeah possible these character figures possible 5යි මම මේක දානවා 45 මේ වගේ 10 දෙනාගෙම bits එනවා so the central bank goes to raise මෙයා තව bit දෙකක් දානවා මෙතන තව 100ක් දානවා මෙයා 5යි 50 so the government needs to raise 250 සල්ලි ඕනේ ආණ්ඩුවට 250 so these are the only bids example so you are in the public debt department the which one you select first 250ක් ඕනේ මේ ටිකෙන් දැන් ඔක්කොම කීයක් දෙනා මෙතන 200 300ක් තියෙනවා 300 250 මම ගන්න ඕනේ you are central bank public debt so which one you select first These are only bits you received exam. Which one you select first? This one, this one, this one, this one. You select first is what the lowest one. Hey, you have to pay. Minister, central bank is salary amount. Central bank has to pay. So you have pay කරන්නේ වැඩිපුර pay කරන්න ආසද අඩුවෙන් pay කරන්න ආසද? You like to pay lower rate. So which one you select first? This is the first one. 50 මම ගන්නවා 2.45. Understood ඉස්සල්ලාම. ඊට පස්සේ මොකද්ද ගන්නෙ මම? මේක ගන්න. මේ 50 මම ගන්නවා 2.48. ඊළඟ මොකද ගන්නෙ? ඔප්ෂන් එකක් නෑ මට. මට ගන්න ඕනේ ඊළඟ කීයක්ද? 250 ගන්න ඕනේ. මම ඉතින් මේ 100ක් ගන්නවා. 50ට. sorry මේක 5යි නේ 5ක්. මේ ගන්න මම 5.50ට. ඉතුරු මට අවශ්‍ය 200යි 250 ඉතුරු මේ 5.50 මම එකකින් ගන්නවා කෑල්ලක් 5.50. This is how it happens. This is how you select. So then why do you have this unusual figures? Now here the first 3 months, how much you have? 3 months you have 5.08. Hey, carry the figures down. One thing is because of this. Samanya mehama to round figures tamai daana, but you can put it. Now why you have this 5.08, 5.22, 5.45? Kadichana, why you have? Now see the word this one. Weighted average yield rate. Weighted average. You weight it. How do you weight it? Nothing but it's only arithmetic calculation. How do you weight it? Weighted average. Into 5 you multiply and put the balance here. 50 into 5 you put the balance amount. 100 into 550 you put the amount here. 50 into 5 you put the amount here. You add everything. So you have a total here. Total should be divided by 50 CI decimal into 100. Then you get the weighted average rate. That's how it comes as this unusual decimal point. You weight it. Weighted average. 5.08 තුනට කෙනෙකුට හම්බෙන්න පුළුවන් 5.45 ගානේ. Who knows? Only me know why. Whether my bids are successful කියලා මම විතරයි දන්නේ. මිනිස්සු දන්නේ කීයද? මිනිස්සු දන්නේ 5.48යි. මිනිස්සු හිතන හැම එකම අරන් දිනේ 5.8යි 5.08යි කියලා. Is that true? No, it is not true. Why? I know my bids මම දැම්ම මේ bid එකක් ගත්තා. මේ bid එකක් ගත්තා. මේ bid එකක් ගත්තා. So the central bank weight it only. So they have to publish a one figure. So they are publishing a one figure. They weight it and they publish the one figure. But individual primary dealers know whether they are bids at what rate successful. They don't disclose to anybody. මට උඩින් වැදුණා කියලා මම වගේ උඩේව ගත්තා කියලා they don't disclose. Got it? They don't disclose. So that is the information for their only. That is the information. සමහර අය දැන් මේ 5.0 now this 5.08 ගත්තු වෙලාවේ they are දැන් මේ 1345න් right now this 1.345 එකෙන් ටිකක් ඉන්න පුළුවන් 5.5 දාපු අය possible නේද? Yes, possible. ඉන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි majority දාලා තියෙන හුඟක් අඩුවෙන්. ඒකනේ මේ 5.08ට මේක හැදුනේ. අපි මේක ටික දිනක් ඉන්න පුළුවන් 5.5 වලට දාපු bits උත් දාලා successful වෙච්ච හරි ඉන්න පුළුවන් තමයි yes පුළුවන්. 5.5 is the maximum. But who knows? Only the people, only the primary dealers who put bid at 550 get no. කිසි කෙනෙක් දන්නේ නැහැ. Central bank එක දන්නවා මගෙන් individually you don't disclose. You don't disclose. weighted average එක figure එක තමයි central bank එකේ එළියට දාන්නේ. 3 months treasury bill 5.08. 1 year treasury bill 5.45. මේ rate එක තමයි එළියට දාන්නේ. Understood? This is important. Now tell me now the next question. Now these things we have learned. Weighted average, that is okay. Now why government has accepted 3 months 1.345 whereas their requirement is 2 billion? Why they have accepted? One thing is people have, or the primary dealers have put bids maybe 21 billion උඩ level වලින් දාන්න ඇති. 5.50 5.48 5.49 එහෙම දාන්න ඇති. ඉතින් ඒ උඩ ඒවම ගන්න ඕනේ නැහැ central bank එක ගන්න ඕනේ නැහැ පල්ලෙහාන් දාලා දෙනවා. So central bank has taken the low bids. So then they are okay with 1.34. That is one thing that can be happen. එකක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. එකක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. දාපු උඩින් ඒවා දාපු මම ගන්නෙ නැහැ. මොකද මම මේක මේ levels වලින් ගන්නවා. So then why now if the government or the central bank accept 5.5% all these bids, what is the indication given to the market? Interest rate එක මොකද වෙන්නේ? දැන් මෙහෙම තිබ්බම මොකද වෙන්නේ? දැන් දැන් මේ තියෙන්නේ ජූලි 8 වෙනිදා පළවෙනිදා තිබ්බ ඔක්ෂන් එකනේ. ජූනි අන්තිම සතියේ තිබ්බ ඔක්ෂන් එකේදී rates තමයි මේ you have 550 is the last auction. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ week එකට කලින් සතියේ තිබ්බ ඔක්ෂන් එකේ 3 months treasury bill අරන් තියෙන්නේ 5.50ට. government එක. 6 months treasury bill අරන් තියෙන්නේ 5.53ට. previous week මේ පළවෙනිදා ජූලි පළවෙනිදාට කලින් week එක. every week you have a treasury bill auction. This is last auction, last week auction. Now this week what has happened? Interest rates have come down. Interest rates have come down. 1 year interest rates have come down. So what is the indication given to the public or to the economy? Tendency of the interest rate is to come down. So that's why I told you you can do a lot. You can do a lot by giving this indication. That's very, very important for you to understand these things. But these are very, very live things we are learning, right? But only thing I am actually worried about, we don't have any physical feedback from you all, right? But it is very important things you are learning. Very important thing, but very few people are actually involved in registering this time investment banking. But this is easy subject for you to pass. I must tell you again. Now I think there will be now this March, the previous March exam also didn't hold. I think there will be exam, both new batch and previous batch as well. I think so. But only thing there are some limitations I have. Because there are some documents, there are some paper articles which I want to show it to you, but I can't do this. Right? Generally, we distribute among students when you physically come here in the class. But there are also online teaching, learning system. There are some own what do you call it, own deficiencies, right? So but we'll have to bear. But this Corona, COVID-19 pandemic, I don't think this will go off from the world. I think it will be there. We'll have to live with it. So whoever who created or whoever, how we don't know how it has emerged, but until we find a vaccine, I think we'll have to do something now. We have actually now this has started in China last year 2019 December. Now it has almost gone 7 months, 6 months. Still, there are some discussions. There are some vaccinations to be found, but only thing it has not come up. So they will have to leave it, and everything has collapsed. So actually now we are actually good. We as a country, we are actually moving on. Now we are back to normal. If you take the US and Brazil and now even the India, now still lockdown is going on in India till 15th of July. It's a huge country, huge population, but it's very difficult to manage. But people support also needed. The we don't have any tourism income this year, so we are expecting economic growth to be minus. But central bank has predicted it's 1.5. But IMF, I have seen recently, the World Bank has they have the very much negative figure for Sri Lanka interest GDP growth 4.9. That is a very pessimistic, and they have predicted China has a growth to 1%. Still, even they have this pandemic situation, and India also has a minus. But true that we actually badly impacted this by tourism industry and foreign exchange expected income. Now we can see now people who are working abroad still sending money to Sri Lanka. There is a reduction. That's true, accepted. But as we expected, 50 to 60% reduction, no. We have only 10, 15, 20 reduction. But we can see the people, the number of people who are coming to Sri Lanka from abroad, people who have worked there. Next year, there will be a huge impact for us. So this worker remittances, right? Now people are coming to Sri Lanka, leaving their jobs. So there is a doubt whether they can go back. So everybody has to, even we control this pandemic situation, we can't do the transaction with the world. Why the other countries also should be eliminated out of this pandemic situation. For example, export. I'm sorry, the garments. So we have the buyers in US and Europe. So they should be free from this pandemic situation for them to buy goods from Sri Lanka. We will first not thinking about garments. That is not our basic true, that's a basic part, but the prioritize it. Which one is your health is the most concerned. Highly concerned is your health. So they are not worrying about the clothes and everything. So then we actually go for the garments. We should have kind of lower demand from the people. Right? So then our export income, which we are normally generating $5 billion annually from the garments, we don't get. We have a reduction, right? So there will be a huge impact for our GDP and the size of the economy. We had 88 billion economy. Now it has come down due to the last year attack. It has come down to 84. Now this time also even further, there will be a reduction and the contraction of the size of the economy as well. And also we are highly concerned about this reserve requirement. So then if we don't get dollars from abroad through FDIs, worker remittances, and in Sri Lanka export and tourism. So then but on the other hand, we'll have to make the debt payment in dollar terms. So there is a mismatch, there is a imbalance. but still government has uh, imposed, they have actually extended the import restriction. That is a good move. We should curtail our imports as much as possible. Otherwise, the going out of dollars out of the country is going to be another burden for us. So it's very difficult to come up. And, so once you remove this restriction, import restriction, there is a tendency to go up this exchange as well. Now exchange is slightly going up. It was at 185 level. Now it has gone up to 186 level. It's variation. Lot of fluctuations happening in our exchange. So 186 level is a good one, but we actually started this year at 181, I suppose. But March we reported the highest exchange rate, 191. I mean for the banks, right? But it has selling rate has reached to 200, 199 level. Now generally banks are benefited when the exchange is depreciating. Depreciate when it's not good for whom? Export for importers. They have to pay more. For the banks or the financial institution who are holding foreign exchange asset, like exchange to be depreciated, why they can revalue their asset at a higher rate. But as a country, we don't expect that exchange depreciate. It's not good for the importers. So basically, we are an import-oriented country. So we do a lot of imports. I think we'll have to balance. So when the government calm down on this treasury bill rates, you see, compared to previous, it has come down. Now the foreigners who are willing to come to Sri Lanka to invest in government securities, they don't come. Why? They have a lower interest rate. They don't come to Sri Lanka. The amount they have, they're withdrawing it. Where do they go? They go to US generally. From the emerging markets, they are going to US. Why US? They know. Why do they go to US? Now you know how much USA paying for 5-year treasury bill or treasury government security. 5-year bond එකකට අපි ගියා කියවද ලංකාවේ. We pay 6%, 6.5% like. Now it has come down. But until now present days 5-year bond එකක් ගත්තාම 6.5% you can earn. If you invest in a treasury bond, you can earn 5 years yield 6.5%. 6.5. Now how much US pays? 5 years? How much they pay? 0.3%. How much we pay? 6.5. How much US pay? US pays 0.3%. We pay 6.5%. US pays 0.3%. But still people are moving to US. Why? You should always ask why. So I can actually say I can refrain from answering this question. I should allow you to think why people are paying. So my money I want to invest at a higher yielding. 0.3% given another 0.6.5% obviously I should go to the institution or the country who pays more. You also the similar. Now if you take two banks paying different interest rates, so which one you select? In the first place you select the higher interest rates institution. But if you are a rational investor, you think about their credibility. Credibility means how do you assess the credibility of institution? So what is the assurance you have whether they will pay back you on maturity with the interest? What is the assurance? How do you get to know? How do you get to know? Basically, you will be given a third party opinion through what? Rating. So rating gives you what? How much your investment is safe. So what is the likelihood the investor or the borrower pay back you whatever the loan you have lent? Invest කරපුවා what is the likelihood of getting my money back with the interest? That's what I need. I need to have more interest plus money should be also safe. So why then people the investors are moving to US, leaving us? One thing is stability, and they also now recently country was downgraded by Fitch to B minus. So when the country is downgraded means obviously the institution is downgraded very similar. So there is no likelihood of paying back is coming down. So then so the foreign investors also think about that. And also the exchange devaluation. Now say if you bring today money will be coming later. If you bring money today, $1 if you bring, how much you can invest by converting 186 example. We say 186 or rupee instrument take invest කරනවා. treasury bill එකක් කියමු 186 දානවා. 1 year වලට bill ගන්න. foreigner $1 ගෙනාවා. To convert into rupees and invest in. So අපි කියමු 186 දාලා ඉවරලා යාට හම්බ වෙනවා 190 with the interest for instrument. What is the currency? Rupees. හිතනවා දැන් ඉතින් මට ඇති කමන්නේ මම investment එකක් කරලා now I want to go back to my country with my money. Now there is account 190 account. What is the currency? LKR. Can you take back rupee into their country? No. Then you need to convert rupees. You need to convert into dollars. So then you go to the bank. You ask, I have 190 rupees. Convert into dollars. Now you check the exchange rate. Exchange rate is 190. Exchange, rupee has depreciated. Rupee has depreciated. Rupee has depreciated, so it goes to it has gone up to 190. So then you convert. How much dollars do you have now to take back? $1. How much you brought here? $1. How much you take back? $1. So what did you do? Did you earn something? No. So that is another thing. Exchange fluctuation, depreciation. So we don't have hedging mechanism for the foreign investments to avoid the foreign exchange exposure. So that is also one thing. And the stability. So they think about Asia, the whole thing, and how much their investments are safe by investing in this. Now you can see the classic example is government, Sri Lankan government USL sovereign bonds, which are traded in secondary market in Singapore Stock Exchange. Now present yields are dollar yields are 21, 31, 20s to 30. So yield has gone up. And last week we discussed when the yield has gone up, there is a repercussion. There is a what do you call the relationship between price and the yield. So we'll be learning later in time to come when we discuss this treasury bond. So you should know what's happening around you. and what are the impact of this economic fundamental, what will happen in the future, and all those things. Very important for you to understand. I'm requesting you to be touch with outside world and also understand the situation prevailing in country. What will happen to our economic fundamentals is very important. But if you have any question, you can raise. So then this is how it goes. Uh, so we will be doing next week results and everything. So I will be taking treasury bond, and then we will move into the uh, shareholder things, right? And I have uploaded all these advertisement, recent advertisement. Now this advertisement ඒකේ තියෙන්නේ මේ 8 වෙනිදා තියෙන එක කියන්නේ 8 වෙනිදා කියන්නේ මේ සතියේ තියෙන pressure bill auction එකේ advertisement. Now see maximum yield is 5.08. Government need 28.5 billion. So then Badada double and you can, if you log in the central bank website, you can have this results. We'll see what will happen 5.08 වලට පල්ලෙහාට ඉද 5.08 වලට උඩයයිද, then you can have you can see that, right? So this is treasury bond, and this is the Sri Lanka development. This is the locally issued dollar instrument. This is the only instrument Sri Lanka locally issued to raise dollars ගන්න local issue කරන instrument එක තමයි මේ. So this is how it goes. We will be coming later this LIBOR and everything, and I want to do some corrections now in the first tutor which I gave it to you. Next week actually we will go one by one tuts, but the first tut I gave it, not the introduction, the other one you have LIBOR, and thereafter you have the last topic as SLIBOR. Now remember, from 1st of July, Sri Lanka has discontinued publishing this SLIBOR rate, Sri Lanka Interbank Offering Rate, similar to London Interbank Offering Rate. Now here, all the dollar denominated rates, variable rates, are based on the LIBOR rates, London Interbank Offer Rate. ඒ වගේම සමාන එකක් තමයි ලංකාවේ තිබෙන ශ්‍රී ලංකා interbank offering rate, but banks or the people are not using this for their day-to-day activities or the pricing, for their pricing, this LIBOR. Again, the central bank has discontinued by issuing Sri Lanka Interbank Offering Rate. So then I have given you the note as a last topic, LIBOR, but which is not in operation now, right? Which is not in operation. For your information only I have given you, but when you do the tut, it has been there that they will be discontinuing this from 1st of July, but I wanted to show it to you. But similarly, LIBOR we have in Sri Lanka also as LIBOR. So that's why I included that part to you, right? So then we will move from next week from this point onwards, right? So we will be taking up treasury bond and shares for the discussion. Then we will move to the next topic after 1 week. Right? Any question you have? I think I have given you my mobile number. If you have any question, you can raise this question. You can ask any question. So what the discussion you have? Any question you have at the moment before we wind up? So then we will wind up to the class and we will meet next week. Right? Thank you very much for participating. Right?